Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Game 1 of Wave Gaming versus Blackjack in joinDOTA
Radiant
Division
team ban.
2.1 Asia. Blackjack being from Malaysia and Wave Gaming being from Myanmar. So both Southeast Asian teams. I am your host, your caster, your boy,
Dire team ban.
Boomcast Thunderstyle. And I warmly welcome you all to the stream. We are in joinDOTA League Season 13,
Radiant team
and
ban.
from what I've gathered, these teams haven't actually played each other before. In any case, we're already into the ban phase. We're already seeing out some interesting bans like Nyx Assassin, Naga Siren, Leshrak from Wave
Dire
Gaming,
team ban.
and the IO ban coming out as well. I wonder if Night Stalker is going to be banned out here. If not, most likely going to be picked.
Radiant team ban.
And it seems like Clockwork is banned in Blackjack's half. They don't want to give Clockwork away to Wave, which is understandable. He's a very powerful level 2 roaming support with Cogs and with the Battery Assault. Very good gag opportunities, very strong lane control as well.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
I wonder if they're actually going
Dire
to ban out
team
Night
pick.
Stalker. Yes, they did. I thought like maybe they'll let him slip through. Like Io and Night Stalker right now are two of the heroes that are always picked or banned, which is insane. They're extremely powerful in the current meta, in this mid and late game team fight meta. Io keeping everyone alive, Night Stalker providing such a huge
10 seconds
vision advantage,
remaining.
not to mention a lot of ganking potential during the nighttime,
5
which
seconds
gives your team
remaining.
a huge boon.
Radiant team pick.
And they actually go for the first pick Death Prophet on Blackjack's side. So they're going for a pretty huge gamble here, befitting of their name. But is the Wave Gaming side going to crush them under their title of power? And they pick out Sand King and Warlock. So yeah, it seems like both teams' lineups are currently theme based, which is quite interesting. Warlock is a very good combination with Sand King with the Epicenter. You have the Golem drop into Epicenter with Fatal Bonds, dealing
remaining.
massive amounts of damage whoever gets caught in it. But I do think it might lack a little bit overall CC. Like Sand King has a semi AoE stun. It's quite hard to get like a big stun off on Sand King, but with a blink, it'll become much easier. Obviously, he will get a blink. It's so easy to get blinks right now as a number 4 support. And Warlock is a very good lane sustainer. You can put almost any carry with Warlock, and Warlock guarantees that they will get experience and they will get farm, so they won't be left behind in the game. That's why he's one of the strongest supports right now. But Omni Knight is open. I wonder if actually Blackjack will pick up Omni Knight here.
Remaining.
I think it would be an excellent idea, since they already have Death Prophet. You put Omni Knight in the off lane, then in the mid game, Death Prophet with Purification and Repel will simply start destroying towers, will just start destroying team fights. Then you have the Guardian Angel pop as well. Like, that's all you need to keep Death Prophet alive, and Death Prophet, just by being alive, by extension of her exorcism, eats everyone in the team fight. So that will be very interesting to see. And not to mention, Omni Knight is by default a very powerful, extremely powerful offlaner. One of the best, in fact, right now. So if I were Wave Gaming, I'd consider banning Omni Knight out. They do have Rubik, so they have some form of CC from supports already, but they probably are going to need another crowd control support. Maybe,
Morphling.
Oh, Morphling coming out from Wave Gaming. Or maybe if they do not go for Omni Knight, someone with a long-lasting stun like Beastmaster, who can shut down Morphling with blink ganks. That would be extremely powerful then.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds
So
remaining.
they do have Omni Knight open. I wonder if they're still going to go for it. It's not as great versus Morphling since Morphling is ranged, but it's still pretty good. You still have the heal. It's still very hard to harass you out of lane, and you still present a very high threat. So I imagine Warlock and Morphling will be an insane lane combination. You have the armor boost from Morphling, mitigating physical damage, then you have Warlock healing you up, allowing you to just keep on mashing that right click into the enemy offlaner, making his life pretty darn miserable. At least they didn't let PL through, would wreak absolute havoc on the Death Prophet. I'm surprised they didn't decide to go for PL themselves. Would have been actually a very great pickup. Like if they hadn't panned PL out and Wave had picked Morphling still, PL would have been a really nice counter to him.
10 seconds remaining.
Same thing with Warlock, like a very nice counter to
remaining.
Fatal Bonds. Just take most of it, no problem. And Blackjack now, seems like both teams are really living up to their name, like Wave Gaming, even picking out more. And Blackjack going with the gamble style, like Death Prophet with the all-in. Then you have Rubik gambling for spells. And now you have Doom. He's like House always wins as he casts Doom on you. So I'm liking the themes of both teams' lineups right now. This will be very interesting. It's something we haven't really witnessed in a while.
Dire team pick.
And Windrunner getting picked up by Wave Gaming.
Radiant team back.
Now into Luna on Blackjack's side. Oh, that Luna. Oh, that is going to be painful. Luna in the mid game, once she gets BKB, I don't think Morphling's gonna be able to do anything against her. Like she's gonna have so much auto attack damage. When we've seen that happen before, at least in Division 2 here, where you see Luna getting picked into Morphling, and Morphling actually deals more damage when she's morphed into Luna. And while Morphling morphed into Luna is pretty good, you even give Windrunner a huge damage buff. You can only do it in small intervals. You still have to cast your own skills as well. It is pretty good, but it shows that Luna will just be that more powerful in the mid and late game. It is only until Morphling gets his E-Blade post Lincolns that he will start to be more useful. When he can start shotgunning down the Rubik, when he can start shotgunning the Death Prophet. But until then, I think it's gonna be a hard life. And Luna would have absolutely no problems farming, because she's Luna. Like just with a tiny amount of support, you have a very powerful mid game nuke with the Eclipse. As soon as you turn level 6, you're a major threat already, and you have the glaives. You have the glaives to give you some of the best farming potential in the game. Not to mention push. And they decide to ban out Omni Knight from Wave Gaming side, which is a smart decision somewhat, but I don't think they would have actually picked it on Blackjack's side, because they already went for the Doom offlane, and normally you'd want to lane up Omni Knight as the offlaner who gets farm. He needs EXP, he needs gold for that mana regen. He is a decent number 4, but not quite as good as he is as a number 3 in my opinion. So it's a good ban, just not the best. Then again, I'm not sure what they could have banned out. Blackjack's side, and they take Elder Titan. ET is gonna stomp on Wave Gaming so hard, the aura is gonna boost Luna's damage to insane amounts. Same thing with the Death Prophet. You take down all of Morphling's natural armor and bam, there he goes. So no matter what the hell Morphling does, unless he gets a BKB, he's going to be melting incredibly fast in these fights. Oh boy, this game's gonna be interesting. Just a second as I fix the scene. Just found the glitch. And we're back. Now we're heading into game 1. This will be a best of 2, so both teams will have a chance to take home either 2 wins or 1 each. And we already have the chat wheel spam coming out. Volleyball, please add some sort of cooldown. As much as I like it, like some sort of like just a tiny amount of cooldown would be nice on them. Somebody already disconnecting from the game. What? I guess some kind of internet issues already, or maybe PC issues. Hopefully those will be fixed. The game can get along peacefully.
That's playing to win, baby! That's playing to win, baby! I can't believe what we're seeing! What just happened?
The next label play. The next label play.
Oh god. Well, it's like they're going to be gunning for the bottom rune here with Doom and Rubik, and they have a very good outlook on it.
Normally.
30 seconds to battle.
They do have 3 heroes, so they have a slight edge here on Wave Gaming's side. They decide to initiate, they could end up with a dead Rubik pretty easily. You have Doom with the Stout Shield, a lot of regen and Scorched Earth, so he's gonna survive this. But I don't think it's a good idea Rubik joining him. They do split out 3 heroes and they're gonna back off. It's like, no, we're not going for this. Oh, top lane, Elder Titan is punching the Windrunner out of his rune. Now Doom getting caught by Sand King's Burrow Strike. Just gonna take a wee bit of harassment there. Nothing too extreme for him.
Normally.
I'm not surprised they chat wheel emotes though. I can relate. If I had some Estonian chat wheel emotes, I'd be spamming the living hell out of them every game as well.
Dire's structures are fortified. Radiant
Now,
structures are
Warlock
fortified.
getting lifted by Rubik. Some early aggression from Doom in the bot lane. Seems like they went for the tri lane after all, and I'm not sure if that's the best idea. But this Windrunner will probably be fine. Like, Windrunner's okay versus Luna. You take a lot of Lucent Beam damage, but in general, you're gonna get your XP fine. Except when the Elder Titan manages to punch you a couple times in the face with his Astral Spirit. That deals insane amounts. It's really hard to deal with once your Windrun is cooldown. And he will actually have to pop it here, or else he will end up dying. They do get the sleep on her, take her down to low health, and she doesn't have a salve. So she'll have to be careful if this wave pushes back towards their side. No, bottom lane, Morphling farming just fine. And mid lane, apparently Lina versus Death Prophet. Lina is gonna have the upper hand. She's got more nuking power with the Dragon Slave, but Death Prophet's also
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
fine in terms of HP, because Carrion Swarm is gonna guarantee that she also gets farm. Meanwhile, if Lina gets too close, you have the Spirit Siphon you can put up. Now Namlin actually getting slept again by the ET, and ET is very far under the tower. No support coming to her. A Lucent Beam most likely get it thrown out, and I thought they would go for the kill there, but it seems a bit too risky for them to undertake. And it would mean Luna would miss some farm anyway. So they don't find it worth the time. They're just gonna keep on farming, keep on harassing the Windrunner. And bot lane, Doom now getting shadow worded by Warlock. But there's not gonna be much of a follow-up. He's got boots, he's very fast, he's just gonna run away. I wonder if they're actually going to win this lane. Another Shadow Word from Warlock, this time Scorched Earth being popped from Doom. And they're going to gank mid. Lina probably gonna go down here with the Spirit Siphon, and Rubik actually getting first blood on Lina there with the auto attack. Very nice gank early on. It's like 3 minutes in, first kill. It's quite slow, but they do get one, and now they get two. Top lane Windrunner also goes down. Somewhat underestimating the power of Luna there with the Lucent Beam. Possibly even trying to get a kill, considering her position here. Like, normally you'd want to be somewhere around here, farming peacefully. She's just bravely power shotting everywhere. And if she's not careful, she might die another time. But you have to play aggressive with Windrunner. He is that type of hero. Now, Elder Titan putting her to sleep, but is gonna be in danger himself. Like, one power shot, if she can land this, Elder Titan will most certainly be dead. And can it land? Yes! He gets it on the ET! Beautiful shot by Namlun here. And I can't believe he didn't dodge. You need some training from Piccolo, mate. He just stood still there under the tower. I'm not sure why. I was expecting him to move into the forest or something, try to make a juke. This does give Windrunner the advantage XP-wise over Doom. Doom is still level 2, hasn't even hit level 3 yet, is facing quite a bit of harassment in the bot lane. And Morphling is surpassing Luna in terms of last hits. And in terms of net worth as well. He's getting that early game gold, so he's gonna be getting that mid and late game gold as well. If he does well early, there's no way to stop his farm. They don't have that much lockdown until Doom gets his blink, but as we can see right now, Doom is not doing too hot. Like, hell is slowly freezing over and he's desperate to get some creeps. He's still level 2 and they popped the shrine together with Death Prophet.
Every coin helps.
Let's get some slight comfort here. Meanwhile, Rubik manages to snag up both runes, and now Sand King in trouble. He has Burrow Strike ready, but they have lift on Rubik. And they do pop the lift. They're gonna be chasing him. Burrow Strike is available. No Scorched Earth. This means Rubik can't catch up to Sand King. Gets away to safety. Sadly, Death Prophet wasn't there. Otherwise, it would have been a guaranteed kill. But he does need to control the mid lane. And now, Elder Titan trying to do a gank on Darkness in the mid lane. It doesn't quite get him with the Spirit. Close, but no cigar. Both teams are doing really well, but I'd say the advantage actually goes to Wave Gaming right now. I'd expect Blackjack to be doing much better early game. Death Prophet is doing fine versus Lina, but Windrunner is getting too much from her lane. With just that one kill, that aggressive play style really paying off. And if she managed to get like an early phase boost, gonna start farming and pushing that tier 1 tower with Focus Fire, it's gonna be big trouble for Blackjack. And now mid lane, a lot of action going on. Sleep from the Elder Titan along with Spirit Siphon. They do take down Lina. Counter TP's coming in. Warlock as well, but now SK is being chased. He gets Shadow Worded, slightly healed up, but Spirit Siphon is too much. With the Carrion Swarm, they take him down. ET now tanking the tower. ET is gonna go down. They do get a triple kill though. They get Lina and both the support, so definitely worth it, just sacrificing one hero for it. And they're gonna take most of the tower down as well, because that Exorcism is chunking it down quite heavily. Now, Lina TPing back in, ready to go in on Rubik. The stun doesn't land though, but she does have ult. The ult might just pop him. He's coming back into range, lands his lift, and Lina with an auto attack and Laguna Blade could have possibly finished him off. Decides not to use it though, is waiting for Sand King to get an opportunity to use Burrow Strike. Yeah, mid lane is gonna be the main source of aggression right now. I am back. I just had to stop the sun from murdering from my eyes. Now, Windrunner getting slept. There's a free man gank. There's no way she's getting out of this. Level 4, Lucent Beam to the face. No need for even an ult. She's still level 4 though. Like, Doom is catching up. Doom is hitting level 4 soon as well. The offlaners aren't doing too well because you have very powerful carries in both lanes. Like, you have Morphling with the waveform.
Double damage.
And you're not really afraid of Doom either in the lane until he hits level 6. Then you're like, I better have some
Radiant's
strength
top tower
available
is
just
under
in
attack.
case. Just in case I get doomed.
Dire's structures are
And that's something you have to deal with for the rest of the game. Now, Sleep coming out from ET, popping out Eclipse from the Luna, gonna deal so much damage. Can they get the Sand King as well? Sentry is dropped down. Sand King now being chased. Couple hits more. ET takes him down. It's a double kill for Blackjack, and they're most likely gonna take the tier 1 tower as well. So,
Radiant's top
Warlock
tower is under
trying to
attack.
come in and save people, but a wee bit too late. And you're not Omni Knight, so you don't have that insane burst heal that deals damage available to you. So you're not going to be as much of help out of your laning phase. That is fine though, because Morphling is farming insanely well. Considering like Luna has much better
Radiant's
potential
top
with
tower
Moonglaze,
is under
Morphling
attack.
at 60 last hits already is doing very good work. So they are taking the top tier 1 tower now.
Radiant's
They're most
top
likely
tower
gonna take the
has
middle
fallen.
one next. And I don't think they're gonna be able to defend it, because Exorcism is ready.
Radiant's
If Lina
middle
can get
tower
a
is
stun
under
here
attack.
onto Death Prophet, and Death Prophet actually has to back off. The Light Strike Array misses. She does get the Laguna Blade in. Spirit Siphon coming out from with the Exorcism, and Curry takes down Darkness without a hitch. No TP's coming out because they're all busy here on Wave Gaming side, and Blackjack takes the early lead pretty well. Some map control towards their side, and Elder Titan is he spun around trying to dodge an arrow until both him and Rubik got hit with the same arrow. They're either extremely unlucky or they have really bad timing with, like, you know, stopping. I'm not sure.
Normally.
Or it could be a bit of both as well at the same time. Now Lina possibly gonna take down Rubik in the mid lane, and Rubik's being so squishy. Lina with the phase boost, just a Dragon Slave, a couple auto attacks is enough to take him down, since Rubik didn't really have full health there. But now bot lane, Doom and Death Prophet take down the Warlock, so that's gonna complicate things a bit for Morphling. Because Doom is gonna be online soon with level 6. Meanwhile, Windrunner also hitting level 6 pretty soon. Got phase boots now, can start pushing towards that tier 1 tower. Just spam power shot and try to focus fire it down. On the other hand though, I guess you could save the focus fire for important fights. He's not even leveling it right now though. Even with focus fire being so extremely powerful as it is right now, she wants to be so safe. See, she actually went for the level 2 wind run instead, which I can understand. It's completely fine. I think the power shot is just too much to give up right now. And ET trying to find out the courier here, and they're baiting him. They're baiting him to hit it.
Radiant's bottom tower has been denied.
That's a dangerous game they're playing. Lina gets put to sleep, but ET most likely gonna go down here. Meanwhile, bot lane, SK gonna get dived after the T1 tower goes down alongside the Windrunner. So both of them are dead. 12 kills at 12 minutes already for Blackjack. So they've got a pretty big lead. Like 4k gold at this time is gonna make a huge difference because it is the mid game to late game meta. So it's gonna be it's like gonna ramp up very quickly. At this point they have 4k lead, and after 10 minutes they'll have a 14,000 leads, and there'll be no coming back for that wave. Morphling is going into Lincoln's first, so his shotgun ability will be online in no
Radiant's bottom
time
tower
soon.
is under attack.
E-Blade does take a huge amount of gold. So that's gonna be a hard time for him as well. And Luna not going for BKB first, going for Dragonlance. I guess you need the auto attack range. Like her range is ridiculously small for range 0, 330. If you get a Dragonlance, it literally boosts your range by more than 1/3. I swear even Tiny has a bigger attack range with his Scepter. That's how ridiculously small it is on the... Yeah, Death Prophet and Luna doing pretty dandy right now. 6k net worth, Lena's slightly behind. She is getting heals soon, but she's a ways from it, and she desperately needs it right now, the heals against the Death Prophets. But even if they manage to catch her, she has Hood of Defiance and she has a lot of levels. She got 2 nulls, Strength, Power Treads, Hood of Defiance. She's very hard to kill even if you throw absolutely everything at her. And she's punching the tower with Exorcism, gets shackled to the tree here, and here's the chance. Lena gets the Light Strike right on her, but instant counter initiation with beautiful Elder Titan Sleep. And now the Splitter Earth lands. Doesn't hit anything, but it doesn't matter. Rubik already got his double kill. And in the end, Death Prophet still dies to the Shadow Word. So the power of Shadow Word showing itself, actually managing to kill her off. Now Light Strike Array from the Lena. They're gonna kill off the Elder Titan and force Blackjack to retreat here. They don't get the tier 2 tower, and they do lose 2 important heroes. I guess the ET isn't that much important, but he does need the XP. He does need to stay alive and get his natural order maxed out, because that's gonna give them insane power in team fights, obviously. There's an Invis rune available bot lane. Doom could grab it. They don't know, they don't have a ward, but if Doom could grab that Invis ward, they'd have a really good opportunity at ganking Morphling or Lina, whichever one. Even Windrunner would be fine, actually. So if you take Windrunner out, you take a lot of pressure off your lanes anyway. Power Shot is just so insane with its high damage, high range. It's gotten so many buffs, it's become so ridiculous. She does get picked up by Rubik though. Wee bit out of touch there with the situation of the wards. They have no wards here. Well, they have a ward here. That's not gonna be enough. Their wards are very concise and like a small defensive triangle. But I'd argue that they'd need more aggressive wards, like in an arc. It's hard for them to place, but if they could get it off, they could control the enemy team a bit and come back in this game. Now, Light Strike Ray misses on the Doom, and Doom chasing down the Warlock. He doesn't have Shadow Word on himself, but he is probably going to survive this Doom. If not, gonna get denied, but it seems he's gonna be just fine.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, they're ready to initiate here. They have no wards to spot them. If we look at the vision, they only see one hero. They only see Rubik. Waveform gets thrown out. Trying to initiate here. Rubik actually burrow strikes himself out. You do not want to give Rubik any free blink abilities like that one. Gonna be insane on him. I love the golden Aegis on Luna. Looks so awesome. Doesn't actually show it. What? Oh well. They spot out awards, they ping it out, they know something's going on. They're gonna back off. I'm surprised they're not taking advantage of this situation though.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They kind of know where the enemy team is, but I guess they don't have the power to fight them off right now. So they're just gonna try to farm, gonna try to pressure the mid lane, and now Sleep coming out from the Elder Titan barely misses the Morphling as he waveforms out. Now Rubik with the waveform counter initiating. Can they get him? Doom is not available, so it's gonna be really hard to kill a full strength Morphling. And Warlock was actually considering dropping down the Golem there just to save the Morph. decided against it. Went for better judgment at the very end. That would have been a huge waste, because the Warlock Golem is on cooldown for 7 seconds after use. And it's something they really need right now to win any fight that they can get. And even if they get it, are they going to be able to kill Luna? Because Luna's got BKB pretty much in the bag. She needs 100, 200 more gold, and she's got it. Now, they're going to be pushing Roshan with Exorcism. Well, Exorcism is eating it very fast. Luna with the lifesteal going to be tanking its line as well. And oh god, that's going to be free Roshan for them. That's the first one of the game. They get a bit of gold, and more importantly, the Aegis of the Immortal. Luna gonna be really safe to push anything she wants, especially with the BKB. You go in with the Aegis, you have the BKB to back you up, you can push the tier 3. As soon as you get killed, you pop out the BKB and continue to fight. Meanwhile, top lane, Waveform going on to the Sand King, and Splitter Earth coming out as well with the lift from ET. And they take down Sand King very quickly without any issues. Sand King wasn't even able to burrow strike away, and this is why you don't want to give any blink strike abilities to Rubik. Like the Waveform doing incredible work already for him. Same thing with the burrow strike. I would say though that Waveform is maybe slightly better, has more range. Is Luna gonna die here to the tower? No way. That was a very close call. She had 20 HP remaining. She does get earned up slightly though. Very, very dangerous, pushing that tier 2 alone. And they don't want to be losing that Aegis. They need it if they're going to try to push early tier 3. But it might be too early still. Linken's gets popped on the Morphling now. Elder Titan coming in with the sleep. It doesn't quite connect, sadly, but they're still giving in the chase. Doom is available. Can they pop it? No! Morphling gets out with the TP. Close call. But they didn't spot him soon enough. Like, Death Prophet didn't get the eels in. That would have certainly spelled doom for Morphling.
Blessings upon a loyal warrior.
Now, Ina in trouble. Mid, possibly, maybe. No, Rubik's not gonna decide to go for it. I guess Lena's eels makes it
Visibility.
bit too scary. And Windrunner is there to back her up with Invis right now. It would be a pretty bad idea. If we take a look at the vision, they see nothing right now on the Blackjack side. They do know almost all of the locations though, and now Morphling gets his Linken's pop doomed instantly and taken down so quickly without a hitch. That's what you get for going full agility. And now Luna with the Eclipse coming in. Beams are flying out, but they're running away on Wave Gaming side. Morphling has buyback and might be forced to use it here because Exorcism coming out from Death Prophet. She is gonna eels herself right on time. Wastes a lot of the time on the E on this though. Now they're still eating away the tier 3 tower. Morphling still no buyback. Shackle coming out from Windrunner alongside the Burrow Strike from Sand King. Beautiful Warlock Golem, 4-man there. Fatal Bonds does get popped up, but they don't really care much. Luna arriving now with the Aegis, popping BKB and gonna be pushing straight for the tower. 5 seconds till Morphling spawns. 4, 3, 2, 1. And Morphling is alive, but can they get this melee Rex? They need it desperately, even if they have to sacrifice Luna for it. And Death Prophet's auto attack damage is enough. Sleep coming up from the Elder Titan, Waveform from Morphling. They finally take down the Luna a second time. Luna is dead, and they're gonna attempt to back off here. So they take down the melee Rex. And while they sacrifice Luna for it, it's definitely worth it. Because now they've got this long ass lane pushing towards their side, and it gives them a lot of Roche control. This is the most important Rax they could have taken in the game by far. And this also means that they can take that shrine. So once they take that shrine, this will be like a dark zone for... This entire sector will be a dark zone for Wave Gaming. And they're gonna have to ward up. That's what I reckon, but... Will they even have enough wards to deal with this? Meanwhile, Doom already has Blink, Drums, is slowly building into Vanguard, most likely gonna go for Crimson God, since Pipe is gonna be built on Death Prophet, I reckon. It's gonna be insanely good versus Wave Gaming's team, because they've got, like, they're mostly reliant on magic damage, so Pipe is gonna be the #1 item to get versus them. Now, bot lane, Elder Titan gets caught by a Freeman gank. A lot of resources spent killing him, but it does give them a lot of breathing space. Top lane though, Death Prophet knows Morphling is here. Like, they spotted him out with the ward, and Morphling hasn't gotten vision over him. He's gonna try to TP away. Can they get vision? And no, he gets away safely without any issues. They did know where he was, but they couldn't get in the eels on time for some reason. And Morphling is... what is that? He almost has E-Blade and then is building into a Manta style. Okay, classic build, classic build. He needs to stop going full edgy though. Like, it's having some severe consequences on their team fights when he's just down and out. And the melee racks get taken down before he even respawns. I'm actually surprised he did not respawn. They sacrificed the racks just for that. I think he would have been able to kill everyone and farm and would have been able to more than make up for the buyback there. But now Doom onto Morphling, he still doesn't have any strength. Gets picked off by Blackjack, and this is yet another tier 3 push, or they could take down the bottom shrine. There's a lot they can do. So they do lose up the Elder Titan. Apparently gets taken down by a Windrunner SK combo.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I guess ET really isn't expecting any resistance in the bot lane with their team pushing mid lane and all, so feistily. And Focus Fire is down for Windrunner for 40 seconds, so it's gonna be hard to kill that Death Prophet. You got the pipe, you got the Eon disc as well. Last time though, what I noticed that Death Prophet actually popped the eels at the same time as Eon disc, and I was like, oof. You do not want to do that. Like, she literally cancelled her own Eon disc out. So it seems like there's some more connection issues, this time on Mantis here. Hopefully getting it fixed without any issues. Yeah, this is what I was saying, like 4K net worth leads, 12 minutes in, after 10 minutes it turns into 14K. That's exactly what happened. This is what you get for giving such an early game lead to such a mid game monster team. And I knew Doom was going to be a huge problem to Morphling as well. And we see that Morphling should keep a little bit more strength on his side. I guess he's never went full agility anyway, but it's ridiculous how much it costs him. Like, it costs him a lot of farming time, it costs him a lot of jungle DPS just to be immune to Doom ganks. Even then, they have so much damage now with level 3 Eclipse that I don't think he's gonna be surviving even with full strength. Even if he goes full strength, he'll have what, like 3,000 health? That's not gonna be enough. You're gonna have a you're gonna have a lot of Eclipse beams coming in your face with the Elder Titan aura. You're gonna go down very quickly. And Morphling not buying back yet again. They're gonna sacrifice another set of racks here. So they are really desperate. They do plan on getting back online with the Morphling E-Blade, but I don't think that's gonna happen. They're 2 racks down. That range Rax is gonna be dying very soon as well. It's looking pretty grim for Wave Gaming. It seems like the gambling team is winning. As sad as that is, and Wave Gaming just failed to ride the wave. Like, Morphling is not crushing it this game. If you look at last hits, like he's doing very well on last hits on Morphling, but that's it. Look at the actual. If we look at the actual stats, Morphling's died 2 times, gotten 1 assist. He's done nothing for the team. So he's like a dead weight carry right now. Just taking up farm until he gets his Eagle Song, but he's still 2k away from that. So I'm not sure what Wave can actually do in this situation. They need to get some miracle gank with oh, there they go with the Sand King Burrow Strike onto Doom. They need to kill Doom fast. They do get both Rubik and Doom with the Warlock Golem. This is the two-man pickup that they need, that they deserve. Can they get the ET as well? But ET TP's away. ET go home, go safe. He'll be just fine. And the carries of Blackjack just keep farming away without any hitches. They still have all their tier 1 towers, so...
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Yeah, that's a lot of... that's a big source of gold for Wave Gaming side. They are gonna try to defend it though. I just noticed though, they have all of their T1 towers at 26 minutes, and that's insane. And therefore actually denies the T1 tower. No gold for Wave Gaming. They are starved completely. And that Luna is just incredibly fat. 6.5k ahead of the Morphling right now. She's got the butterfly already. She's got Dragonlance. She's got like a lot of health. And she's going for Eye of Scotty next. So I imagine she's gonna replace the Ring of Aquila with the Eye of Scotty. Get a lot more health, get the slow effect. And now Morphling with the waveform going on to Rubik, but instantly gets doomed in return. And it seems like Morphling gonna go down one more time. Not gonna be building that Eagle song anytime soon. And Namloon on Windrunner forced to back off as well. And that was a cute little adaptive strike coming out from Rubik, but as he has no agility, it literally dealt no damage. And Lina this time getting disconnected from the game. What is going on with this? What is going on with this disconnects? Like the team seem to be having some connection issues. Get in the eels on time for some. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that. A lot of pings coming out. Hopefully they fix their issues soon. Like, there's been like what, 3 pauses this game already? 3 disconnects. Luna finally back into the game. Could be a puppy pause, but I doubt it. I'm not sure what kind of strategy would pull them back into this game. I feel like this is just gonna head into game 2 with a 1-0 towards Blackjack.
Bottom shrine is under attack.
Luna with the double damage is insane. 500 auto attack damage per hit with the DD. Jesus. Imagine if she hit that tier 3 tower with that. Would have just melted. Not to mention the glaze popping out with DD. Oh! Doom going on to Lina with Rubik here. Beautiful Light Strike Ray counter from the Rubik as well. Rubik actually popping better LSAs than Lina herself this game. Rubik's been MVP this game. He's been everywhere on the map. He's been assisting in... He's actually got 17... oh, my bad. Yeah, 17 kill participation out of 20. Now, Split Earth onto Morphling. Morphling dies again. He needs to buy back into the game. Lina as well. They are going to try to pull off something. They're going to try to go for the Death Prophet, but Death Prophet is healing up. She's still got Exorcism, half time left on it. As soon as it does end though, she's going to be healed back to full health. And now Morphling in trouble. Doesn't even morph back to strength. Epicenter coming out from the Sand King. Buybacks from Luna and Rubik as they go down. Now Doom in trouble, getting picked up. They are going to get him. So, 3-man kill for Wave Gaming, and they're going to take down ET as well. And now Death Prophet in trouble is alone. Luna and Rubik are following her. But Death Prophet is so incredibly tanky, they can't get her down. Finally, she goes down after Burrow Strike, Light Strike Ray combo, but in comes Luna. She doesn't have a cliff, but doesn't need it. Weak the BKB takes down Windrunner and Sand King, and buybacks coming out from them. The fight is still going on, they still want to push. So many buybacks from both sides coming out here. And if we look at the buybacks, no one except Warlock has a buyback anymore. Is Warlock the only one that didn't die there? Like, literally everyone bought back. Like, you see all these cooldown timers on buybacks. Like, that fight, we saw 9 buybacks, and now Morphling is gonna go down to Doom without any strength. No problem. No strength, no problem, says Doom. And they're gonna catch out Snow as well. Snow still has buyback. Is he gonna be the final guy to do his buyback? Yes, he will, but it's gonna be no use. They do take Mega Creeps on Blackjack's side. And this is GG. There's no stopping Blackjack at this point. And Snow calls GG out. So game 1, congratulations to Blackjack. They played really well. They took on the early game aggression, took the early kills, and pushed the game home towards their victory. We are going to be going into game 2 very soon though. If I do a little bit of post-game analysis, I think that Wave Gaming, they just gave out too many kills early on. Their lineup was too focused on Morphling. Without Morphling, they had nothing, and Morphling never came online. And also, I think they had a chance to come back in the top lane if they had let Morphling buyback that time when top lane was being pushed. As we saw, as soon as Morphling rejoined the fight, they could take down Luna. But if Morphling had bought back earlier, they could have possibly taken down Luna, who had lost Aegis, and killed her again, and maybe even won the fight. They would have saved their racks, relieved a lot of pressure, relieved a lot of gold loss for the team, and possibly gotten a chance to win the game after that. So, yeah, they managed to not pull it off. I can see you streaming my pub game. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Are you that Morphling? Anyways, be right back and stay tuned. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Game 2, Wave Gaming versus Blackjack.
5 seconds
So,
remaining.
while the previous game, Blackjack won with their gambling-based hero theme, they went like all in with Death Prophet,
Radiant
Doom,
team pick.
and here's like Rubik's, like a heavy gambling lineup, and Wave Gaming went for the Wave lineup with the Sand King and Morphling. It seems like Blackjack's strategy was superior in the end. They took home a very strong win. So right now it's 1-0 in favor of Blackjack, and we're about to see if Wave Gaming can redeem themselves for game 2.
5 seconds
Because
remaining.
they had slight performance issues, like not just as players, but apparently their computers or internets like died down as well. We had like 3 pauses during the game, slight issues. Hopefully we will avoid those this time around. And Blackjack now picking up Naga. She's not banned. They had first pick. IO and Night Stalker were both banned out by Wave Gaming. So very interesting on that side. Obviously, IO is always going to be banned, like permaban hero, OP as hell.
Dire team pick.
Skywrath Mage.
And Clockwork being picked up by Wave. They didn't ban it out this time on Blackjack, so they instantly used this opportunity to take Clockwork and Skywrath as well. So they're gonna go for that Hookshot Cogs Skywrath Flare combo. Mystic Flare dropping down. This is gonna be very strong. Also, Clockwork with the level 2 ganks with Hawks and Batter Assault, instantly getting countered by Disruptor though. That's pretty feels bad, man. Let's be honest. If you don't ban out Disruptor and get caught work, that is like the worst enemy you can have. Not to mention you have Naga Siren in combined unholy union with the Disruptor.
Remaining.
Like normally, you know, a watery fish would hate
5
electricity
seconds
since you know you just end up like a fried fish stick. But in this case, like Naga Siren, Song, and Disruptor, Static Storm with the kinetic field is like the perfect unholy union. And you have the wombo combo. Like a fight is going badly, just throw down Naga Song. Then you follow up with kinetic field and Static Storm, and bam, you won the fight, and suddenly you won the game. So they'll really have to go for those one pickups on Wave Gaming side, because I think draft-wise, they're strong. Both Skywrath and Clockwork are extremely strong, especially for single target pickups. Like you have very strong gank potential. But when it comes to team fights, like the two supports alone right now on Blackjack's side can change the entire ties of the game in a mere seconds. So yeah, they're gonna have to be careful. They're gonna have to be playing around that as well, I believe.
5 seconds remaining.
And what I'm sad about is that Silencer is currently not playable in the meta. Wouldn't Silencer actually be the perfect counter to Naga and Disruptor? Like, you get a good initiation in, and then before you can say Ruined, you have Silencer, like, silence! Pop the global silence. And you just wreck the entire enemy team while they're silenced. I don't think that's going to be happening, though. It's too risky. Like, if you were to have a silencer, you'd have to play him as a number 3. Number 3 or number 1 even. Like, build him in carry or core position, maybe off lane.
Radiant team.
And as much as I like to see that, I don't think it's really viable in this mid-game meta right now. Especially with the high cooldown on his ultimate. Like, sure, it works, but then you have Naga and Disruptor whose cooldowns are way lower. Sure, Silencer's one ult can mitigate them both for a while, but they'll still have it. If they don't die, they would still have it. So I'm just dreaming about Silencer at this point. I think Wave Gaming is actually going to pick up Dragon Knight.
5 seconds
So I think it's the right thing to do. To win the game, of course. Not the right thing to do in terms of fun, because Dragon Knight is picked up all the damn time. You know, just to win the game, I think that's gonna be optimal. Gonna give him pushing power with the Dragon's Breath, with the Corrosive Breath. It's gonna give them laning power for the mid lane, because Dragon Knight is really hard to kill in the mid lane. He's really tanky. You've got the stun. He's got good gank potential against the enemy mid laner, especially once he hits level 6. And you have
5 seconds remaining.
Obviously the Fire Breath damage reduction as well. He's got such a good kit for this current meta. Like, he's almost always picked, which is why I'm surprised that he's not picked right here. Like, what's going on? Like, he wasn't picked last game, and maybe he will be picked this time around? Who knows? Yet to see. So evidently they didn't ban out Lycan. Wave Gaming decided to pick up a Blackjack now, countering with the PL. Like, you go for single target, we go for AoE. You go for more single target, we go for more illusions. So now Wave Gaming is forced to do some sort of AoE, or they're gonna have a really, really, really bad time versus that PL. Lycan could always get a Mjolnir, but that's gonna be a 5,000 gold item on a hero that needs Necro level 3 early on, and just needs to end the game quickly, so that's not gonna happen. They need some sort of AoE to deal with PL, otherwise they're gonna be finished. Right now, while Wave Gaming's draft would normally be very strong, Blackjack are countering it so incredibly well. They're playing right into Blackjack's hands, as I feel. You know, the dangers with riding the wave is that sometimes you fall into it and get crushed. And Blackjack seemed to be gambling on that, but now Earthshaker, definitely one of my favorite supports. Obviously one of the overall favorite heroes in the entire game in people's hearts. has come out against Phantom Lancer. This is like the ye old epic showdown. Classic Earthshaker versus Lancer. It's gonna be always great. It's like you can't go wrong with that opposition, that juxtaposition of massive AoE versus massive illusions, and that scaling that comes out from Earthshaker. And they pick out Tinker for Blackjack's side, so even more AoE. I think they might be going a little bit overboard here. The Tinker seems to be too greedy in my opinion. They already have a Lancer, so getting a Tinker as well is like super greed. Like where's Lancer gonna get his farm for his heart from if they have a Tinker farming literally everything on the map at the same time? It's like feels slightly counterintuitive to me. I felt like Blackjack was doing so well in their draft, and now the Tinker pickup, it could work out for them, but right now I feel it's like it's such an odd position.
Tidehunter.
At least Tidehunter is like a really great initiation hero. He's gonna be fine in the offlane. He's gonna be just dandy, and he's going to be combining well alongside Naga Siren. And they seem to be focusing on that heavily. Like, you have Naga Siren to save everyone with her ult, and then you have a lot of counter initiation coming out from that Tidehunter and Disruptor. So yeah, I can see Blackjack winning a lot of mid-late game team fights thanks to the Song, Disruptor, Tidehunter, Tinker combo setup. Like, they don't even need Phantom Lancer. PL just can keep split pushing, and maybe that's what they're going for here. Could very well be. And since Queen of Pain is banned now, Wave Gaming is facing a dilemma here. They pick Dragon Knight now. You have Tinker to deal with the Dragon Knight's Frost Breath in the late game. Not going to be much of a problem for him. And they decide to pick up Storm. The only actually viable hero in this situation, I feel. He's got a lot of mobility. Very good against Naga. He's got a lot of mobility versus Glimpse as well. The only problem that Storm faces is if he gets stopped during a Nagasan and then Disruptor's ult gets popped on him, he's gonna be in big trouble and there'll be no escaping that for him. There's just no way. Yeah, we're gonna be heading into game 2. Very interesting drafts on both sides, but I do say I slightly like Blackjack's. I would like it more if that Tinker were to be replaced with something seemingly more useful than someone who takes up all of your farm from your Lancer. You know, they have a solid plan, obviously. They know what they're doing. And we're in, boys. We are in.
Prepare for battle.
Prepare for battle indeed.
Rattle 'em, yeah.
You're a goddamn hero!
Well then, Clockwork already aggressively pushing into the enemy jungle, getting lanced by Phantom Lancer here. What's he doing so far? He's already lost half his health. They are planning to defend this. Make no doubt about it. Oh, gonna make the heavy level 1 fight for the rune here. Clockwork still hasn't skilled anything. Still has choice of going between Battery Assault or Cogs. He could go both. They might also go for a kill here on the Earthshaker. They do have that opportunity. They have the net ready. The net doesn't get thrown out. Naga kills the Cogs, and now Clockwork gonna be in trouble here. Well, they don't have a net, my bad on that one. They have Riptide. If the Mango was popped and another Spirit Lance thrown out, possibly could have killed either the Clockwork or Earthshaker. Meanwhile, bot lane, they actually kill the... They kill the Skywrath. What happened there? I guess the Skywrath was trying to fight for the rune with his life and ended up paying for it with his life. Something along those lines. Manty's probably not too happy about that. That Skywrath sit is darn awesome though. Look at that. It's insane.
Dire's structures are
That is insane. Bottom lane, Tidehunter. I think he's gonna do great versus Lycan. Just because you're Tides. That level 1 Gush spam though is hurting Skywrath so much. I guess he got it for the first blood. So he's making the most of it now. He's gonna need Anchor Smash and Kraken Shell ASAP, especially against Wolves, so Wolves will be able to harass him down. Meanwhile, top lane, it'll be interesting to see how PL fares against the ES lane Clockwork. So from the looks of things, they're still fine. Like, Naga coming in with the Riptides, harassing them quite well. Like, the level 1 Riptide is quite strong. It deals 120 damage, which is decent. It's AoE, and it takes down armor, which, like, you don't have armor at the start. So every bit you lose is such a huge detriment to your health when you get auto-attacked. So they seem to be going strong on all lanes here. Tinker winning slightly on last hits. He's gonna be very happy Tinker in the mid lane with his laser. But Storm also playing very aggressively. Actually, he manages to pop a remnant there on Tinker. Tinker, like, he casually walks into it. It's like, I don't care. You can keep your magic. I've got laser beams. That's what Tinker seems to be going for here. Maybe he's trying to bait Storm into a false sense of security to go in for the laser kill. Something along those lines. A bit of back and forth here. He's nothing to say on PL's side here. He's just business as usual. Coming away a creep without a hitch. As long as Namlon doesn't get level 6 too early, they're gonna be fine. If he does though, they are screwed. Like, level 6 Earthshaker suddenly popping out of smoke coming to slam you all. Oh boy, that's gonna hurt like hell. And now, Gush from Tidehunter. It possibly can kill the Skywrath. Skywrath will go down here. Second kill for Blackjack. Very nice pickup. And the Disruptor showing his level 2 strength. Just Thunderstrike and Kinetic Field alone is enough to do the dirty work. Now Clockwork, he's also level 2, gets the Cogs and the Battery Assault on Disruptor. Ping is coming out, he wants Lycan to help him, but Lycan's gonna be too late. He can't get the kill on Disruptor, and it's not really to blame. Skywrath's not there, so I'd say Clockwork actually wasted that opportunity to gank. If Skywrath were still alive, that would have been killed for sure. But with Lycan, like, you have a really hard time because you don't have any ranged attacks. Now Skywrath with the slow on the Tide. Hogs as well from the Clockwork. Battery Assault is not available though. He doesn't have the mana, and seems like Clockwork might actually go down himself. They do get the Tide, but now Disruptor chasing down Snow. He does get Snow at the end. It's a 1-for-1 trade, so I'd say it's definitely a better trade here for Blackjack. Simply because of the fact that they're a dual lane, and they just spent the resources and time of Clockwork to get that one kill.
Not for myself.
So much time wasted for so little, and Phantom Lancer is just gonna keep free farming versus the Earthshaker at the same time. This is also part of Snow's weakness though on Clockwork. Really hard to gank a Phantom Lancer. Not only do you have the jump, but the Battery Assault is very ineffective against PL. Snow getting rocketed, getting lasered in the face. But, you know, he's also made of metal. He's a tin man. He's a tin man that can. That was the most terrible pun I've probably done in a while. Ignore that. I'll excuse myself.
Jackpot.
Now guys, going for early boots. Wait, who's number 5 in on their team? It's gotta be Disruptor, right? Yeah, Disruptor is laying down the wards. He does have an infused raindrop. Nice amount of mana regeneration for him. He's possibly building even an Urn of Shadows, and now Naga getting chased by the Disruptor. Storm is there as well, but they're not gonna give too much chase because they're afraid of counter initiation, which is reasonable. If Disruptor comes in, gets in a good kinetic field, they're gonna die. They're gonna die so hard.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Now bot lane, Disruptor. Can he catch him? Glimpse is still available on the Lycan. They do glimpse him back, and a couple more hits are needed, but he uses the magic stick and he gets away. Very low health, 110 health, right as he pops away from their vision, but now the count, another initiation. Lycan made a big mistake coming out of his forest under the tower. Naga still has the net up after all, and even at level 1 it's a 2-second root, which pretty much spells death for a immobile ranged, I mean an immobile melee hero like Lycan. And Tinker grabs a regen rune, spots out that Storm doesn't really have level 6 yet, so doesn't need to be afraid of him, harasses him a bit, and is gonna continue laning as well. Like if we look at it, he's got boots soon, he's got bottle, he's got soul ring, so he's got most of his utility ready. Needs a TP scroll, spam it a bit to TP back and forth from base. Snow now trying to gank. Trying to gank Naga. What's he doing alone though? He's gonna get killed again, and it seems like Wave Gaming are not really taking much from the previous game with them. Clockwork needs a lot of support if he wants to kill anyone right now. Lycan can't give it to him until he's level 6. So they either need to stack and wait it out, like stack for Storm, stack for Lycan and wait it out, or gank PL, be productive with something else. Earthshaker does hit level 5. He's going for max enchant totem.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Oh. I guess it's really good for the enchant totem damage. You have like insane auto attack bursts coming out. Especially once you get the blink, blink Fissure, Echo with the slam, and you deal like 400 damage to the enemy's face. It's gonna be pretty insane. Well, it's only one target, and if you hit the wrong PL, it's all over. It is all over. The other problem that they have though is that PL has 14 armor. 14! He has 42% physical resist, so even if he does get hit by that fat slab of woods, then I think he'll just be fine. And now Tidehunter alongside Naga with the net and the gush. They're going on to so bad here. Lycan, he shrugs it off. He's got a lot of health. He's got a lot of regen. He doesn't mind. 24 health regen with the Feral Impulse, and it's only level 2. That's an insane amount. Once he gets that to level 4, he'll have a minimum of 28. He'll have like 29 by that point. And now he pops the shapeshift. He's finally got level 6. He's good to go. He wants to take down the Naga, who's caused him so much pain and suffering. He gets rooted. That's what happens. You get rooted. Can he get one more hit in on the Naga? But no, Disruptor's Glimpse sends him back into misery. They don't get a single kill. Meanwhile, PL already pushing into the tier 2 tower here. Storm coming in from base, going in with the ball lightning onto nothing to say. He does have mana available, and he's gonna be chasing him down. No, he's simply gonna take down the illusions, and nothing else will come of it. So Storm's not powerful enough yet. He needs trades, he needs orchids, he needs more items to take down PL solo. And even if he gets those items, by that time PL will be a lot higher level. He can swap the strength treads and be extremely tanky. Now Earthshaker getting ganked in mid lane. 3 people, 3 too many. He has hit level 6 though, so he does have Echo Slam available. And that might be a game changer if he gets the chance to use it. I don't think Blackjack is going to give them that chance. And Blackjack's been dominating both games, and now, less than 10 minutes in, they're already 5k ahead in gold. And it's the same situation with experience as well. They're almost 3k experience ahead.
Dire's middle tower is
That's
under
quite a few
attack.
levels, and now Skywrath is solo chasing the Tidehunter. A little bit of health remaining, and seems like Skywrath is going to be able to net the kill there. No! 13 health remaining on the Tide, and the rocket from the Clockwork misses as well. Bad times ahead for Wave. Bad times in the past, present, and future. And now Darkness, can they finally net the second kill of the team? But no, he gets Disruptor ulted, and this is what I was talking about. The mortal enemy of Storm Spirit. Like, you can't ball lightning away if you get static stormed. And top lane Earthshaker still has Echo Slam, is still holding on to it. He's trying to walk up to him. He didn't pop the Echo Slam when he had the chance. He was actually in range of PL for a second there, but for some reason did not choose to use it. You have to keep in mind, PL doesn't have any lifesteal, so that would have completely worked. Once again, he's still holding on to the Echo Slam. And it seems like Glimpse gets thrown out to Storm Spirit, he gets sent back into base. Bot lane, they take down Skywrath again. And Earthshaker goes down without using Echo Slam even once. He buys back though, he's ready to go, he wants to get the Tinker, he has Fissure. No, he doesn't have Fissure. It's on cooldown. Since it's only level 1, its cooldown is so extremely high. And Tinker actually kills Snow with the March of Machines. They do pick up Tinker finally though. Something they desperately need, but Tinker has travels at this point, so his farming can't really be stopped. They only slowed his blink time down just a bit, but Phantom Lancer is more than gonna make up for it. Like, he's got spare time to go for the neutral, not even the neutral camp, but the ancient camp on Wave Gaming side right now. So they're definitely rejoicing here. And I think they're gonna have to start 5-man pop training on Wave Gaming side. There's no other way they will win this. They will have to pour every resource they have alongside the Echo Slam that for some reason Namlun doesn't want to use. Even though he's achieved nothing in this game so far, he hasn't popped Echo Slam yet, which is very weird. And now Glimpse onto the Lycan, gets sent back right to his tower, gets annihilated by the Tidehunter, goes down, and same thing now, Clockwork does manage to pick up the Disruptor, gets a killing spree from him, and Storm Spirit is ready to counter-initiate, gets Ravaged. The Ravage does land on both Clockwork and Storm. The Rockets don't do much as Clockwork goes down anyway, but there is Earthshaker, he is ready with Fissure. And will he help Storm out? They do have the song on Naga though, and the stun now or never. Can they get it off? And Naga with the song dies! Dies to the Skywrath. Very nice timing on the Arcane Bolt there. Barely picks off the Naga. If she had gotten away there, that would have been just embarrassing.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now, Disruptor at the kinetic field, perfect edge there, perfect edge. Well timed, gets the Lycan in, and Lycan has no escape. Peel has Battle Fury. He had a 12-minute Battle Fury, I think, 13-minute Battle Fury, very good for Peel, who has been solo most of his time. He's got 132 last hits, 7.9k net worth now, 14 minutes in. He's got double the amount of Storm, who's the next one from the Radiant team.
Radiant's top tower
That is ridiculous. Same thing with Tinka, 7.2k. Meanwhile, Lycan sits at 3.8. So yeah, Blackjack is way ahead, and I don't see how they're gonna pull it back. They have Lycan on their team, who is a really good pusher, but how are you going to outpush a Battle Fury Phantom Lancer? It's gonna be really difficult. Now Mystic Flare onto the Tidehunter. They're really trying hard to kill him. And even with the Enchant Totem, they're still having trouble. Tinker comes in with the Rockets, with the March Machines, to force them to back off. Storm Spirit tries to solo down the Disruptor, gets Glimpse back, but in the end, the Skywrath comes to save the day. They do pick up Disruptor. They don't get anything else, but it's better than nothing, and they don't lose any other heroes.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Look at this aggressive
Radiant
ward lineup though, like,
fortified.
what is this? What the hell is this? Like, yeah, these are good wards, but what's this one? Like this is like a backup ward in case those get dewarded. Like they really want that mid lane under control.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Like this is like the numero uno area for them right now. Mighty interesting. I also love that cape thingy on Phantom Lancer. I gotta get me one of those. It's so damn cool. Now Storm Spirit is alone at the bottom tower. They do have Disruptor ults. They don't have Nog ult, but it's off cooldown in a couple of seconds. And they have all of their wombo combo pieces ready. You have Tide with the Ravage, you have Naga with the Song, you have Disruptor with the Static Storm. And there is no no winning to be had in team fights for Wave. Simply have too much power, and now Storm Spirit gonna try to solo Disruptor again. He immediately gets Static Storm and picked up by the PL, and well, Storm doesn't even buy back. Same thing for Earthshaker. Glimpse onto Snow as well. He gets pulled back, and it's an absolute massacre. It's an absolute stomp. Triple kill to nothing to say. And he's just silencing Wave.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
He is leaving them no space to breathe. He's been pushing so hard. The top lane, he pushed it out quite fast. He even got some damage on in on the tier 3. It seems like the first racks they're actually going for is going to be the bottom lane one.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
I wonder, he's probably going to go for the doppelganger cooldown talent if he gets level 25. I do wonder if he's actually going to get level 25 in this game though, because this game possibly going to end before that. It's going so fast in favor of Blackjack. I wouldn't be surprised if GG gets called out soon. Yeah. Team here, they pop the song. Raza. They find out the Storm Spirits. They don't have Static Storm ready yet, but they do have Glimpse. They're ready to go. Ravage comes out from Tidehunter, slightly missed time there. They don't get the Storm Spirit, he gets away. And now a net from Naga comes to the Clockwork. Laser popped out as well, and Snow goes down. Snow gets wrecked. He... Not sure what he was doing there. I guess he was trying to sacrifice himself for Storm Spirit. Getting a bit of danger. Beautiful Echo Slam here from Earthshaker. Can they get PL down? PL's almost dead, but beautiful Static Storm. Counter initiation there. They go down both Storm Spirit and Earthshaker. Very nice Static Storm kinetic field interrupt. They still keep giving chase to the PL. And Lycan desperately trying to grab Lancer by the throat. But they turn things around, and Blackjack takes the 3 kills. They get nothing on Wave's side. And since there's nothing really to stop Tinker, he can bravely blink in and rocket everyone.
Radiant's bottom barracks are
Very
under
well played by Blackjack there. I for sure thought that Phantom Lancer was dead. That was a nice Echo Slam. It finally came out with a blink, but it was too little too late. PL is too high of little. He's too tanky at this point. And it's just too hard to kill him. But, and they actually defend their racks here. They take down Storm again, this time Tidehunter. Just bashing him in the face. Just getting the kill with an auto attack, which is hilarious.
Radiant's bottom barracks has fallen.
Yeah, there's no stopping that PL.
Radiant's bottom barracks
GG gets
has
called
fallen.
out, and seems like Blackjack take a 2-0 victory. Congratulations to them. And seems like the Malaysian team proves themselves to be superior in this one. Oh well, GG all played to both teams. Thanks for the games. I had fun casting it, though Blackjack's domination was evident throughout both games, and even more so in this one. I didn't expect him to take this game so heavily, but even from the draft you could slightly see that it heavily favored their side. I don't think the Tinker was like the best pick you could have, but they made it work so incredibly well in their favor with the lasers. Like Tinker had early lane control, he got his farm, he could harass Storm Spirit well. He didn't let Storm get level 6 before him, so he got rearm, and Storm Spirit didn't even have Ball Lightning yet. And I think one of the bigger mistakes was Earthshaker. Like, he had many opportunities to Echo Slam the Phantom Lancer at the tier 2 tower, but he wasted all, like, I could count at least 3 opportunities when he could have Echo Slammed. But he used none of those for some reason. So it seems like Wave Gaming has a ways to go, like less hesitation and more quick decisions. And we see that was the mistake during the bigger tournaments as well. When we saw the Birmingham Major, hesitation is the seed of defeat after all. One mistake, like you wait 5 seconds too long and suddenly you lost the team fight. Like you wait too long with a buyback, you lose the game. You wait too long with initiation, you lose the fight, you lose the game. And Blackjack had no hesitation. They knew what they were doing throughout it all, very confidently, like crushing Wave throughout every point in the game, in the laning stage, in the team fight stage, in the late game, and during the mid game, during the pushing phase as well. They were just running over them quite heavily. Yeah. I've been glad to cast these games. I have been your host, Thunderstyle. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed the games. Hope you enjoyed the casting. Thank you for joining me. There are going to be more games cast soon today by other casters. I will link their channels if I can in the chat. And I'll also, if you want to follow me, go check when I go live. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow my Twitch channel. The Twitter is down below in the panels. You can just click on it. Thank you for watching, and have a nice day, I guess. Hope to see you again in future casts. Bye bye.